All right, it's Sunday. Some things happened over the weekend that were not cool. Not to myself personally, but to a friend, a close friend. And so I took some time off. And actually, I'd like to take this time to say, you don't know who it is, but I'll say this: don't drink and drive. On Friday, I took the day off to house sit and pet sit for a friend and for her to take a trip. And she was arrested, and she cannot drive her car anymore. And it's not close. I'm getting arrested for DUI is never good, but pretty far away. She was fortunate they even let her go. Um, Otherwise, she probably would have been in jail all weekend. But just don't drink and drive, guys. There's nothing good that comes from that. It ruins your life too when you get arrested. You don't think it'll happen. When it does, it's like, oh yeah, this shizzle sucks. I got a DUI in almost 16 years ago to the day, 2010. 2010, March 10th. So it's close. So I feel her pain. Um, so I've been helping out emotionally and also transportation wise. I was going to try and make it a good week next week, like a big week. I have to bring her to Bend. It's only about 35 miles away, but it's longer than it seems tomorrow. So tomorrow I probably won't be posting anything either. Surprised they even got out on this dash. Like I said, it's Sunday. I was waiting for someone to come into town so we could go pick up her car because she can't drive it home. And it's 100 plus miles round trip. So not very cool. It's just not very cool to drink and drive. So that's your public service announcement for the day. Let's get over all the morbid things. Anyway, I got things going on, but I did get out this morning while I was waiting for this other person to come so we could go grab this person's car. Got out around 10:30. Actually, at 10:30, got an order right away. 11:55, 3.3 miles. McDonald's 2 orders stacked. You never see that. And I'm already thinking, dude, it's the weekend. They're sucking over there. High school kids in there. I forgot how bad the McDonald's weekends are, but it is what it is. So I did take this. Delivered by 10:51. That's the biggest joke ever. It's 10:30 right now. So deliver those 2 orders by 10:51. Look how long this took. Boom, 11 o'clock. I can't even believe it wasn't more than 9 minutes late. But I had nothing to do, so I just stood there and waited. Tons of dashers in there. Just disgruntled. You could hear one unassigned for that. It was crazy. McDonald's, you suck on the weekends. Like, they don't even care. Like, I almost want to go back there and just, like, make a fucking burger for myself. God. Sorry for that. I'm a little emotional over the weekend. So, anyway. Blah, blah, blah. Got there. It was 11:55. So, 11 o'clock now. It's 11:03. 3 minutes later, I get the $17.30, 4.6 miles. Prineville and Starbucks going to the same customer. 2 coffee companies. It's funny. And the Starbucks is only like a bagel or something. All the drinks came from Prineville Coffee, which I thought was closed when I got there because they were closed. And I was going to the other side of the building to take a picture of that they were closed, but they were in this mobile unit behind the coffee place. So they're doing some work there or something. Anyway, I did take this one. Delivered. It took them a while too. Delivered by 11:23. 11:25. That's not bad. I waited at Prineville Coffee for a long time. So that $5 tip on the Starbucks and $8 on the Prineville. Base pay $4.30. So that was good order for. That was actually a pretty good order. So I'm still kind of waiting on someone. Whenever they said they were there, I was gonna cut her short. So 11:26. 1 minute later, I get $4.75. 1.6 miles. 7-Eleven. Alcohol order. And I had just delivered that, so I'm like, I'll do that. You know what I mean? Might as well. I'm really just waiting around, so kind of turned out well for the day. Delivered by 11:36. I got there at 11:36. I had to shop for. There's only 2 items. One was tobacco, like Zyn, and one was like a Buzzball they sell. It's like a alcohol, a Buzzball at 7-Eleven. So I grabbed that. So I did get there on time somehow, magically. She wasn't even that busy. 7-Eleven. It's kind of irking me of late. But anyway, so we got there. 2 minutes later, 15:07, 4.9 miles. Grocery outlet, 14 items, 22 units. That's a lot, but might as well do it. it's also taken me up kind of near this person's place. I need to meet up with someone to go grab her car is really what we had to do today, like I told you. So delivered by 12:14. I got there at 12:08. I paused my dash. I knew I was done, but I was surprised to see that number. I wasn't even really paying attention. Not that I'm living in a fog. I just have other things on my mind, you know. I feel bad for my friend. I really do, but, you know, we shoot ourselves in the feet sometimes, so don't do it yourself. Anyway, that ended up being $17.57, $11.47 tip. That's pretty good. But we ended that dash. And that essentially was my day. So it's 12:08 right now. I get there, we head out and go grab my friend's car. Get back, and I'm on my way back home. Oh yeah, so I wasn't home. I was pretty close to home though. 15.7 miles is all it took me to make that $51. So that part was good. I mean, I'm not really caring too much about DoorDash right now. I mean, I obviously want to put in some time and make some money. I don't want to dip into my savings, but anyway, so that looked good. But on the way home, I actually ended up dashing again. Turned out it was very busy. And as you can see, I'm not by McDonald's, and it's $5, 1.6 miles. Not a great order, but might as well do it at this point. I'm not into it at all, and I get to McDonald's, and there's two other dashers there. One's sitting down on the floor. They've been there for a while. And McDonald's, I know from the wait earlier, is going to suck. So I'm praying. I want to unassign right now when I get to the store. They actually, look what time it is though, 2:40. And I checked to see if I could, and it was not 10 minutes that I'd been there. And at 2:48, so that's only 8 minutes later, I actually unassigned worry-free from that order. So thank goodness. I wasn't feeling it anyway. I don't really want a DoorDash today, and I just didn't want a DoorDash. So we got out of that. There is no dash summary on that because I didn't really complete an order, and I didn't care really. So this is what it boils down to on the morning. It was $51.17, $16 dash pay, and 34 tips. That's more than double. That's fantastic. What a great little block this morning. I'm glad I went out. Dash time, hour 38 minutes. Active time, hour 30. It's pretty much active the whole time. So 6 deliveries ended up being. So it turned out to be a good morning. Really, if you want to boil it down. What did it say? Hour 38. We'll call it hour 45 because I was technically online for 8 minutes too while I was unassigning from that McDonald's order. But on the day, that's like almost $30 an hour. I know it's only an hour and 45 minutes, but $29.24 for that is phenomenal. It's great. I almost wish I was dashing all week because the week has been pretty good and promising. Break that down per mile. I mean, I know it's ridiculous. It's only 6 deliveries in an hour and 45 minutes, but it was $3.25 a mile today. So that was helpful, and wasn't really that excited about it because I had other things going on, obviously, but I mean, that's just a gift. So let's end of the week breakdown. Here we go. 3:30:04. We dashed 14 hours and 30. We'll call that 14 hours and 45 minutes. But I guess it really is 14:30. But anyway, I didn't put that in the numbers. Active 8 hours, so active well over half the time, and 45 deliveries. So turned out to be a pretty good little week. I almost wish one of these weeks I can just go out. I mean, I can if I want to. Not next week. I have some transportation obligations to a friend of mine. Obviously, need to get her places, and so I won't be working as much. I will post the content that I do post. I actually have to go to Bend tomorrow. Bend is like a little metropolis in Central Oregon, maybe 125,000 people, but it's kind of like the big area. But it sucks. I don't even like going there anymore. But if I'm going to be there, I might even have to grab a couple orders or offers and see if they're even doable. So I might do that tomorrow. But anyway, that equals out on the week over $22 an hour. So $22.37 for that 14 hours and 45 minutes we worked. Even a little less, to be quite honest. But and then per mile, well, I drove 127 miles. 128 miles basically last week, and if you break that down per mile, it was ended up to be about what I thought it would be, 250 a mile. So 258 actually. So things are pretty good around here. I do feel bad. I'm not really into DoorDash right now. I'm gonna have to do it. I mean, just life it sucks sometimes. Things could be way worse. I'll be honest, but it sucks. I feel for my friend, and just it's not a good time right now for her, and it's hard to deal with. So let's check out the ratings. 82% acceptance rate. Got back up to there. I guess that's good enough, and everything else is basically perfect. Not my shopping ratings. I'm still not pro shopper. I don't really care. So that was the week, guys. Way more important things than DoorDash sometimes, for sure. And you guys, when I say stay safe, I don't mean don't drink and drive, but don't drink and drive either. But stay safe. Keep other people safe too. Just be well and be safe. And I appreciate you guys. I'll come back next week with some more content. One of these weeks coming up here soon, I want to put up a big week. And I mean a big week for my area. So we're going to give that a go. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Stay safe, please. Peace out.